Welcome to Cat's Crypto Peepcast. Revealing reviews, titillating tech talk, never, ever financial advice. This episode was recorded on Thursday, August 25th in our Discord server, as we do every week at 8 p.m. UTC. And everyone is always welcome to join these live recordings. Here are a couple of updates since then. VIP Skribbl Night has already happened, and Utes mint date was announced, which is September 2nd. Wouldn't want you peeps getting confused. Now, enjoy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cat's Crypto Peepcast. I'm Katherine Jenkins, and I'm here with Batman. Hello, Batman.
Hello. Happy to be here.
Me too. It is August 25th, and what episode is this? I forgot. Oh, it's like episode number 5, right? This used to be much easier because we didn't have so many AMAs that we've been doing in the middle. So let's first look at some crypto prices today. And according to CoinMarketCap, the top 5 are the same as they always are. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, USDC, and BNB. Bitcoin is $21,599. Ethereum is $1,704. BNB is $302. Solana is $35.74. And Polygon is 81 cents. Everything looks... Is it a dumpy day? What kind of day is today, Batman, as far as crypto prices go?
As far as crypto goes, today's actually not bad, I guess.
It's like a sideways day or something.
Yeah, everything's like sideways. Everything's just like consolidating, I guess. It's just what we call like in the stock market, like a premium killing day where it just trades sideways. It's pretty boring.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are just waiting to see the news tomorrow with whatever Jay Powell says.
Right.
See if it's bullish or bearish, and I guess we'll see some movement after that.
Jay Powell,
the man, the myth, the legend.
He's going live tomorrow.
He's going live at Jackson Hole, and he's going to talk about like the future of all these interest rate hikes and whatnot.
Yeah. So I feel like, all right, Batman and I were just talking before we went live here, like how we both feel like Batman said his mind feels like a blank slate, right? And like I'm exhausted and I feel a little dumb today, and I'm worn out because I've been going really hard for the Peep Show, and I just did a call before this on a Twitter space. I was teaching people how to be their own alpha, basically how to hone your alpha calling skills. So just forgive me, I'm not on caffeine today, but I might sound a little goofy, and that's why, just because I've been working really hard for the Peep Show. What do you think, Batman? Why do you feel so tired and shit? Oh, because we don't sleep. Is that?
Yeah, because we don't sleep, and I've literally been staring at charts for like 24 hours.
We're crazy people. That's the long and short of it. All right, so got the prices out of the way. Let's do some housekeeping. So, first thing I would like to mention, inside of the Cat's Crypto Peep Show Discord server, where we actually are right now, I have added a bot called Rethinkable, which is a job posting bot. So you can go to the channel. It has its own category, Rethinkable, inside of the server, and there's a channel. It's like a central. They have like a central job listing place for Web3 jobs, and that bot will push all those jobs to my server. So everyone is welcome to come view that channel, and also you can create jobs from my server. In that category, there's a job creation channel, and you can monitor your applications and stuff there. Only you can see that channel, and the admins of my server, just so you know that. But you're welcome to do that as well. But yeah, so that would be the first housekeeping thing. Secondly is a big announcement. We have Peepshow Welfare started yesterday evening rather. Let's just be honest. It was early in the morning because, like I said, I don't sleep. It was the wee hours of the morning. I announced that we have VIP room Peepshow VIP Welfare going on. And what that means is every month, now that we have the VIP room, we will be offering to one person who auditions and is chosen, specifically auditions for Peepshow Welfare. They will receive 1 month free VIP room access for the following month. And not only that, but we will also give them $25 in cryptocurrency. And this, it's completely up to you what you do with that money. But the idea behind it is you can take that money and either use it toward the alpha and the things that you learn inside of the VIP room, or you can put it toward your subscription next month, because it's meant not to be like a thoughtless giveaway to fill my Discord or something. It's to actually help you to be a better trader or to better your financial situation. Actually, both. So that is what the idea behind the free money is. So if you'd like to do that, you would need to, and I'll put these links in the show notes, is to go to the Audition and fill it out. That's our survey where we screen people just to make sure that they're a good fit for the community and see if our values align. And then the second step would be to complete your checkout on Whop. You will not be charged for a very long time if you get accepted, because this month we're still in the first 4 weeks of the VIP launch. So everyone that gets accepted receives the OG VIP Peep Roll, which gives you a 14-day free trial to VIP on top of your month for free. So you're getting a month and a half for free if you're the lucky recipient of this Peepshow Welfare this month. And then next month it'll drop down to the regular 1 month time free. So yeah, do your audition, complete your Whop checkout. Don't worry about getting charged. I'm not going to charge you immediately. And yeah, that's how you do the welfare. So good luck with that. And the next thing for housekeeping would be tomorrow night at 11 p.m. UTC. We're having VIP Skribbl Night. Skribbl.io is that like drawing game where people try to guess what your crazy looking drawings are. Like draw something if you ever played that game. So we'll be doing that for the VIPs. So everyone who has the OG VIP Peep Roll, that it is open to you. And the next thing for housekeeping after Skribbl Night would be, the talk that I just did, the Twitter space. So Barbara and Mona from the Bubble Goose community invited me to their, I think they have like a weekly call called something Baddies. So they invited me on to talk about, did I already say this? To talk about how to become your own alpha and how, so I gave some tips on how to do research effectively. Yeah, that's basically it when it comes to alphas. Researching effectively and identifying trends and what could do well. So we went quite in depth for that. I'll put a link to that in the show notes as well because it was recorded. And that's all the housekeeping I can think of. Can you think of anything else I should mention, Batman?
I think that's it. I was actually kind of interested in the job board. I haven't paid much attention to it yet, but
Yeah.
where are they sourcing that from? Is it from like the library or
No, they have
everywhere
their
else?
own. They have their own. Like I think you can go inside of their server as well for
Ooh.
Rethinkable
Hmm.
right now and create jobs in there. So I think it's just it's open to everyone in Web3. I think can just either go into these servers like my own and create jobs there, or go into Rethinkable server. They are going to have, and I'm partnered with them, so I'm sure I'll be putting out more information about them in the future. We might even do like an AMA or something. But they're going to have like a DApp. I know that. And they're going to have more tools in the future. So it's basically coming from the same crowd that the library would have. It's just like a different way of posting the jobs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that definitely does. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool then.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's pretty
it
cool.
just feeds into like a bunch of servers then.
It does. They said they have like 70, or when I talked to the guy the other night, they had 70 servers that were using it already. So yeah, just a cool thing. I figured I would, not only do I like to keep an eye on jobs, and like I was saying this during that alpha chat,
Hmm.
is that I like to keep an eye on job postings for alpha reasons to see like early projects coming up. But like I like to keep an eye on jobs so that I can like try and make some money too. So,
Yeah,
and then
no.
I thought it'd be good for everyone else too to have a place to come look for jobs and post jobs and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree. You can kill like many birds with this one. So like, yeah, it's also self-serving that you can look for a job for yourself. But as far as alpha goes, I think this is like the best way, or one of like
Mm-hmm.
a really good way anyway,
Yeah.
to find projects that are hiring. Because I mean, if you're hiring devs, there's a good chance that you have something nice cooking up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's that. So we can move on to what is hot today. And I'll tell you one thing as hot as this fucking room that I'm sitting in. I don't know why I'm in my bedroom right now. It's like I feel like I'm sitting in a sauna.
Oh man,
So that would be the
how
first
hot is
thing.
it there?
I, I don't know. Well, outside, let's see. How hot is it
Oh my
outside?
god, it hit 90 something today, I think.
Did it really?
Over
It's
here,
it's
yeah.
pretty typical here in August. So let's see. Outside of my bedroom, it is 88 degrees outside. Yeah, and humid as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, same here. I need the cool 60s, a nice 69. That's the best.
Dude, I saw a picture. Yeah, 69 is pretty good. I saw a picture of it was like a Vietnamese restaurant called Long Thang or something, or Thang Long, and there was snow on the bushes. And okay, so this sounds like totally out of left field, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there were snow on the bushes, like and stuff in the picture, and it gave me like this weird nostalgic feeling for like cold weather. I was like, what a weird. That's such a weird thing, like seasonal nostalgia from like this picture of a Vietnamese restaurant in the winter. But it's for real. Like I'm kind of like ready for that cooler weather and all the things that come along with fall and everything. But I do like summer. Like summer's like my favorite. But anyway, I guess I've had enough of it this year.
Yeah, especially with all this global warming, am I right?
Oh yeah, global warming and all that. um, God, I was listening to a podcast yesterday and they were talking about like the ozone layer depletion and stuff like back in the
Oh,
day
man.
from like propellants and whatnot, like hairsprays and shit. It's just crazy. Like I've been learning about this shit since I was a child. But anyway, moving on from these strange things that pop into my head. What's hot? One thing that's been really hot this week is my AMAs. And I'm not saying that because I'm conceited, although I am very conceited and very full of myself. I'm saying this because every single person that I've done an AMA for, and these are the first 3 AMAs I've ever done for the Peep Show. 2 of them have said that they were their favorite AMA that they participated in. That was Sentries and the Sneaky Devils. And then I did one for Proof of Peach as well. And she said that it was a pleasure to do an AMA with someone who was so knowledgeable about the adult industry because they are adult industry platform. But she said the questions were intelligent. So everyone has had something good to say about my AMAs. So my AMAs are hot. And I'm glad because the only other fucking AMA I was supposed to do was Solar Farm Miner on Binance. They scheduled the fucking thing with me, and then they didn't show up for it.
Jokes on them, because if they did it, they probably would have been the best miner on BSC. Because I mean, look at Sentries, right? The floor price went up almost 2x
I mean, it did. I can't
after the
take I
AMA.
can't take full credit, but fucking Sneaky Devils pumped before we did our AMA with them, and there was no catalyst. Like I thought he was gonna
Yeah.
tell me that he came out with something, but
No, it was just the AMA being scheduled. That's what did it.
I mean, I have no fucking proof of this, but who knows?
You have the proof of
But that
Peach.
I do have the data of everyone being extremely pleased with their AMA, and I'm not kissing people's asses or anything like that. I mean, maybe I am a little bit, but that and not intentionally like gassing people up in their AMAs to make them say that. I think that Batman and I are just doing a good job researching beforehand and coming with some really well thought out questions and not just your typical shit that people ask. I don't have like a list of questions that I'm going to ask every single project. I've heard people say that before, which I don't understand. That it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not just fudding the entire time. And I'm genuinely interested in these projects that I've been doing AMAs for. I reached out to them because they're projects that I like. So yeah, just all those things together make my AMAs hot. So that would be the first thing.
Yeah, they're very hot.
They're extremely hot. I mean, everything we do here is hot. It's supposed to be hot. It's a Peep Show, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So next, I would say would be the Ute list. I'm about to Ute my voice out of here. the Utes. We've talked about the Utes before. So the Utes used to be Duppies. It's D-God's other project that it's really expensive and it's going to mint one day. And so what they've been doing with their whitelist is they're doing like a curated whitelist, kind of like I do for the VIP room. So they've got like a screening process, and they are publicly tweeting everyone that gets the Ute list. So that's been pretty hot because everyone can see like who's getting it, and it's caused like constant conversation about it, which is pretty cool. I brought it up so I could see like maybe it's some most recent people that got it. I know I saw that Alexander 42 got it, and it was real if I remember correctly. Because people are putting out like parody ones too, like satire ones, like Gary V and shit, which is funny. Um, I don't recognize any of these most recent ones, but it has been like a mix of people. It's not all influencers or like huge accounts. Like this one person here only has 1,000 followers, and I'm not familiar with them. Um, oh, this other person has 932 followers. So it's not like, I don't think they have that many spots, right? What is it, like 3,500 spots or something? Which seems like not a lot.
Yeah, something like that. From the few names I've seen, I feel like they're definitely being strategic with how they're handing these out. Like, yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
giving it to some people that don't have that many followers, but a lot of the influencers they selected makes me think that this is going to sell out so fast.
And I've been wondering if some of them, but I mean, they only get one spot. They don't get like more than one spot, right?
Um, I don't. Yeah, I guess it's just one spot, right? And then they
Yeah.
pay the 375 dust, and then they can mint it.
Okay, yeah. I think so. So yeah, it's good that they're hitting these like big accounts and influencers and stuff. But like it's not like they're giving, like what I'm saying is sometimes projects will give influencers like 10 fucking spots or something. And I don't think that that's the case with Utes. I think everyone has the same amount, like just one spot. Um, but yeah, it is a mix. Some of them have looked very strategic, obviously. Some of them have looked even like, did these people even apply? Like one was like a football player, and then there was like Phantom Wallet. It's like, why is Phantom Wallet applying for a Ute list spot? Um,
It's their intern.
right, yeah. But Phantom Wallet was one of the announcements. But yeah, I mean, looking at their account, it's really a mix. It's like here, this guy has 550 followers. Um, it's definitely a mix of people. Oh look, Nicole Beeman, or I don't know how to say her last name. Nicole Benham. She's a bigger influencer. She's got like 106K followers. She's one of the announcements today. So Batman and I applied. Like I don't really see why Batman and I wouldn't get it, honestly.
The thing is,
Um,
would you mint it if you got it?
no, because I can't fucking afford it because it's it's
Dude,
outrageously
yeah,
expensive.
it's getting more expensive every single day because dust was
Yeah, because
like
people just keep
250.
buying dust.
Yeah. Because if you look at the numbers, the supply shock is actually going to be insane. Like I think something like over, or maybe close to like 2 million dust needs to be purchased off of the market.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like people are expecting dust to go to like $3, $4, $5, and I can see it. I actually can see it. I have
Hmm.
so much Romo because like when we were talking about it, what did it go to, like 80 cents a few
Dude,
months ago?
yeah, I think it did. Well, we was definitely down there. I think, but more when I had eyes on it, it was always like around 99 to like $1.25. So it's definitely pumping, but it's so risky. It not
It
only
is.
like the liquidity, like the lick to MCAP ratio, like the price impact and shit wasn't very favorable, right? Like it's just was always a really risky play, so I kind of stayed away from it. But here, look where that got me, you know.
Yeah, right.
Or was it Forge that had the bad price impact? The other utility token.
Yeah,
None of
no,
them have
Forge.
great price impact.
No, they don't. They like that's the thing with Solana. Like liquidity is always so low. Dust is
Yeah.
obviously better about it than others, but Forge, oh my God, Forge's price impact is bad. Snapshots token, which is Snap, is pretty bad. Um, but a lot of people don't really play the token.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter as much as it say would on like BSC or Ethereum.
People who are like predominantly NFT focused are kind of like dumb when it comes to tokens sometimes. Like
Yeah.
if they don't come from like DeFi and playing tokens, then I don't know. They just don't understand things like that. It's
Yeah,
just
no,
funny.
that's 100% true because that's what I noticed with a lot of these Solana shitcoins that popped up. People were just buying them like, oh my God, this is going to go up so many X's, but then they're not paying attention to the supply at all
Yeah.
or nothing like that, or the liquidity. They're like, you're not going to be able to exit this position, man. The
they're
price
just
impact is
like
going to be way too high.
they're just like complete like safe moon noobs like back in the day. Like safe moon, safe like I was dumb as shit when I started playing those tokens. Like I didn't know anything about like market cap or I was just like, oh shit, I buy this, it's gonna go to $1.
Yeah, but back then it worked. Like you could literally throw the dart at the board, and anything you
Yeah,
threw it at was like a 10x.
that's true. Yeah,
Like you could literally YOLO, and
yeah, for
nothing would
real.
happen. I want those days again. I miss
Oh,
those
so do
days.
I. I wonder if we'll ever see those days again. But yeah, so Utlist is definitely hot, definitely still ongoing. I'm not sure when their mint is supposed to be, but they're definitely working constantly on adding people to that list. So congratulations to everyone who's got it. Maybe Batman and I will get it. I don't know what we'll do when we get it, but we'll see. Um, something else that's very interesting, and I didn't look into it very much. I don't know if you did, Batman, but someone bought a Pudgy Penguin for 400 Ethereum.
Oh no, I saw that.
Yeah. And my immediate thought when I see something like that is why? And then like, is this wash trading? Those are the two things that I wonder.
I mean, it has to be wash trading. I don't feel like anyone is that crazy to spend 400. Or maybe they are. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah. And
So
so
I don't know.
for anyone who doesn't know what wash trading is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Batman, but it's basically like you're either buying from yourself, like from one wallet to the other, or like two people who are in cahoots, or two or more people are in cahoots, or doing this just to like artificially pump the floor price, and it's not really a true purchase. Like someone maybe didn't really want this Pudgy Penguin for 400 Ethereum. They were just trying to like launder some money from one wallet to another, or move the floor price or something of that nature. Is that a fair definition of wash trading, do you think, Batman?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair one. Uh,
Okay.
money laundering, wash trading. One of those things
Hmm.
happened because I don't know. I guess I'm just in denial that someone would spend that much on a
Yeah,
penguin.
it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It does
400
not.
ETH is what, like in US dollars? It's like,
Oh man.
what the fuck? That's a ridiculous amount of
Yeah.
money.
So I think at the time, what was it like 700K when he did purchase it? Yeah. So he spent like close to 700K on that, which is just insane.
And it was it. I mean, I don't know much about Pudgy Penguins, but it didn't look very special to me. Was it a very rare one, or?
It was like the most rare or second most rare. So
Okay,
yeah.
well, then I take that back. It didn't look very special to me, but I guess it was.
Yeah. I mean, all of them look pretty bad to me, but
Yeah.
I guess I'm not an art connoisseur until the floor price goes to zero, in which case
Yeah.
then I'm an
The
art collector.
the higher the floor price, really, the better the art, I think. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, that's like never the case.
So another thing that is hot, well, actually it's not hot, but people are talking about it because it's not hot, is Izu. And Izu is like a Psychedelics Anonymous. Is that the like the parent project?
I'm not sure. I didn't look into it too much. I just knew they were doing like hella spaces with the top influencers, like Function and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they were still unable to sell out, which is actually a pretty bad sign of the market right now.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, it is some type of project from Psychedelics Anonymous. It was some type of where to earn thing, um, which I don't even know how that's measurable on the blockchain. I don't know what the fuck that means unless it's like a wearable device like a Fitbit or something. Where to earn Psychedelics Anonymous. So the point being is the shit failed. Like I think this morning it was 47% minted out. It
Hmm.
was cross chain on Ethereum and Solana, not doing well on either chain. It went below mint. And yes, people were looking at this like it was going to be successful, hyped mint. Big influencers were talking about it. Everyone wanted a whitelist for it. And here we are, it's shit. And really, when Batman and I were looking at the beginning of this week, like I get a pulse on what's happening at the beginning of the week, so I can send it out to you guys. And there was nothing. Like there was nothing. Like we didn't have whitelist for anything that I needed to remind you guys about. Then there was just nothing exciting coming up at all. So it's been a really like weird week, I would say.
Hmm. Hmm. The thing is, though, like with the Izu, I still don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't either. It's just
Uh,
Izu,
it's just
whatever.
Izu. The thing is, like, it was a point 0.2 ETH mint price, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's effectively almost 10 Sol.
Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
if you think of it in terms of Sol, like, that's an absolutely crazy price to have
It
in this
was a crazy
market.
price.
They did raise like an insane amount. Like, they raised almost, I think, 1.8 million.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, is it a failure for the team? I don't know. Because, like, if we were walking away with 1.8 million and they got a bunch of people to mint it at pretty much 10 Sol, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I
especially,
don't know what the
yeah,
measure of success is. The failure, the no, it's not a failure for the team if they're gonna fucking pocket the mint funds. Of course not.
yeah.
But like not minting out after having so much hype, that's like the measure of success that I was looking at because it was just odd for something that everyone was so excited about to just not not mint out. Like yeah. And what was the supply?
I think it was a 15,000 supply.
That's
But you
fucking a
could,
lot. Like what the?
I
How
don't know
are they
what happened to
fucking?
the 5,000 though, because you can only mint, I think for the actual mint, it was only like 10,000 something.
Uh huh.
So I don't know what
And
happened to the 5,000. I don't know
I
whether the
did
team
see
has
like
it or
the
something.
airdrop that was coming soon was like 4,000 something.
Oh
So
shit. Well, either way, the team banked.
yeah, the team. Congratulations, team. And you know it's all hearsay, but there was someone who said that they felt like it was just something that Psychedelics Anonymous was launching in order to profit share with the OG holders of Psych Anonymous. So yeah, it was. I don't.
That makes sense, you know? Like
Yeah.
they released
Mm-hmm.
another connect collection to save their previous one. That's kind of like when like shitcoin releases a baby shitcoin that auto buys their first token.
Right. Yeah.
It's like they're trying to
It's
create
just
their own
it's a
exit liquidity.
Ponzi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
is a
just a
Ponzi.
it's a
Crypto's
pyramid
a
scheme.
Ponzi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just weekly reminder: crypto's a Ponzi. Everyone. So
um
yeah, that's just our overall feelings of this thing that we didn't mint.
I'm actually so happy that I was actually kind of sad that I couldn't get a whitelist for it, but now
Hmm.
it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
More often than not, it's turning out to be a blessing in disguise not getting whitelist spots.
it's true. I mean, unless it's like a free mint,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, things are just whitelists are just like not as valuable as. And you know, this time last year, I was saying like on the BSC side of things, we all recognized certain things were not working in the summer. Like pre-sales were not working, and whitelists were not working. So we just kind of like, okay, well, I guess we're not going to do this stuff for a while. But like on here on Solana and NFTs, it's like we're never gonna stop. Like we're gonna do whitelists like through this entire bear market. Like no matter what the market conditions are, we're gonna continue to have whitelist sales. And I don't know why. Is it something to do with like botting or?
It has to
I,
be. It has to be.
yeah,
Because I mean,
because
like literally, the only thing a lot of these projects can offer as utility are whitelist spots. And when you have every single project as like that being the only utility they have, like I don't think it's gonna die
yeah,
out.
that's true. That's true. Because yeah, what the hell else are they gonna do?
They're like, what else? Like, what else is there that they cannot? They have no dev.
We might have to actually do something.
All they got is fiber art. That's it.
Oh my god.
So I mean, the hottest job right now is probably being a collab manager.
For real, yeah. People are still hiring for that shit for sure.
It's wild. So that's what's hot. It's being
That's
a
what's
collab
hot.
manager.
Being a collab manager, yeah. And that really is what's hot. I think that we covered everything. So
Yeah.
now I think would be a good time for a break. What do you say, Batman?
Yeah, no, I agree. I
All right,
definitely
let's
agree.
do it. Wouldn't it be nice to be part of an alpha community whose main focus isn't to find exit liquidity for the owner and whomever else shills their bags to you? Well, that's exactly what you'll find at Cat's Crypto Peep Show. And our new VIP room in the Discord is even more tuned in to bringing you the best crypto and NFT trading tips and info, while also getting to know each other and improving all aspects of our lives, not only our financial situations. And right now, you can get your OG VIP Peep roll, which not only gives you access to VIP free for 14 days, but you'll have this roll for life, even if you cancel and come back later. OG Peeps will gain perks and benefits for everything the Peep Show decides to launch in the future, be it NFTs, tokens, or even events outside of crypto. So check out the audition in the show notes and qualify for your OG VIP Peep roll today. So Batman, I saw that there's a local butcher here in town that started accepting crypto.
That is pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome, but they only accept cryptos that are proof of stake.
Nice. So that means Solana. That's +1 for Solana. Got to get them on Solana Pay ASAP.
You missed my joke. It was a dad joke. Proof of
Oh, is it?
stake.
Oh my. Oh, see, I'm way too slow. I don't have enough sleep. Going back to what we were talking about earlier.
That's okay. That's
That
okay. I threw you a curveball there.
that joke is way too advanced right now.
So I guess we could move on to the week in review. Uh, what did we do this past week other than AMAs? I'm not really sure, but let's take a look. Yeah, I posted an AMA is the first thing that I saw. Who is this for? This is I don't even know what that is. Maybe that's the Sentries AMA. Yeah, so we did a good AMA with Sentries. If you haven't heard that yet, give it a listen. It was a lot of fun. The CEO of Sentries is a really smart guy. The project is a really smart project, and it did well. It pumped up to like 4 Sol or close to it. It has dropped back down a bit because the pre-mint round, the capitalists, they dumped. So I sold mine for 3.25 Solana. I had a pretty rare one, but the
Lucky,
AMA was
lucky.
fun, so give it a listen. Are you still holding yours, Batman?
Oh, I'm holding and I have it staked. I'm
I
excited
have
for
a
that
stake.
power staking. I'm going to upgrade my Sentry maybe at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty long on it to the point where I don't mind holding it for whatever month they said they have their runway, which was like 6 months to see what happens to it. Because I'm actually still uber bullish on Solana as a whole, and if they can really pull off their vision, being like a one of the primary validator services, I actually see them being like one of the backbones to the entire ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
So holding these and getting that profit share could potentially be a big win, um, maybe in like a year if they're still around. But
Yeah.
obviously, it's a big bet. It's a big gamble to hold that long because I mean most people in this market, right? It's like a flippers mentality. Like you get in and you get out. You don't really think of long term stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't see that being as a popular stance. Personally, I don't mind having long positions in my portfolio, and I think this would be a good one.
I think it's a good one too, and I'm actually not bearish on the project at all. I was just taking advantage of that flipper mentality and that price action, and I wouldn't mind buying back in.
You
If
may
it
be
went
in luck
lower
because
or
it's
even
it's dumping.
oh, it's dumping again. Okay, good. Then yeah, my instincts were correct that it might continue to bleed out a little bit more, and maybe I can pick up like two for the same price. So yeah, I like Sentries as a project for sure. Check out that AMA, and I'm sure that you'll be able to make your own decision on that as well because there's a lot of information in it.
Hmm. And if
Um,
you want to buy, if you want to take a more speculative approach, don't buy now.
mm-hmm.
Buy maybe at the end of the month or the start of next month because I think that's when the entire capitalist round will be unlocked.
Oh,
Because there
that's
are,
good. Yeah,
yeah, it's like a linear unlock or something, and they said that everything should be unlocked by end of month. And as you see, like
nice.
with every unlock, I think this is going down by like point 0.2 or point 0.3 Sol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those capitalists just they can't fucking hold. They're all paper hands
They can't,
apparently.
yeah. I mean, like it makes sense. Like if you're going in with that much money, you're probably going to flip it. You're looking for those quick bucks.
Right. Next up, we had our first VIP movie night. It was actually right after the Sentries AMA, and they were kind of the ones that had, what's the word?
They ushered in that movie
They
night.
did. They did. They inspired us. That's what I was looking for, to have movie night, because they were doing that on their server for a while, and they said they might bring it back. So we watched Willow, was what came up on the spinny wheel. Batman and I had chosen some options, and we gave you guys the opportunity to vote, but you're so goddamn lazy. You OG VIP peeps are like sleeping all the time. You didn't vote, so we spun the wheel again, and we
They're
chose
sleep
Willow.
maxis.
Sleep. Oh yeah, Sleep Max is just like Divide. That's the CEO of Sentries. But it was fun. Batman is not a fan of Willow, just truth be told, but he did stream it for us and he did watch it.
It took one for the team on that one.
He took one for the team because he did not like Willow. But I'm sure there are a lot of you out there that know that Willow is actually an amazing movie, and we still like Batman, regardless.
All right, thank you.
I'm just playing with you. It is. Oh, it didn't age very well. It's nostalgic. Um, so yeah, Sentry's pumped after our AMA. Of course. I mean, why would it not pump after an AMA with me? So if you did, and I gave away whitelist for that originally. So if you did mint from the whitelist, you would have had a potential for a 4x before it started going to the downside. So congratulations if you won and you actually did mint. You are not a lazy person. Um, and then we had I announced the AMA with Proof of Peach. It's probably the next fucking thing we did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
you know
that.
what's funny? I did actually post about the Izu pre-mint raffles, because there was two. They were both on Magic Eden for both Solana and Ethereum. I don't know if you saw that, Batman, but I did enter those.
I wanted to enter it, but there's something really, really weird going on with my computer. I kind of told you about whenever I go to
Hmm.
Magic Eden. Like my malware byte is going on the fritz. It's saying
Oh
like, oh, there's a
yeah.
Trojan here. There's a Trojan. So I haven't solved that yet. But I plan on doing that, and then I can get back into the
Those
trying to get
pre-mint
whitelist game.
raffles. Yeah. Because I guess that's another thing Magic Eden has added to their fucking list of things they'd like to take over in the space, so no one else can do them, is pre-mint raffles. So yeah, I did
Yes,
post that.
they aren't innovating, but they are definitely stealing.
Definitely stealing. Yep, that's the ethos at Magic Eden: is steal everyone else's ideas. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest fan of Magic Eden, but they are definitely a pillar in the community and a necessary evil. Um,
It's-
so moving on, we did have our AMA with Proof of Peach, which is a Solana NFT, but it's not a traditional NFT collection. It is an adult content platform, kind of akin to like a OnlyFans, but it's all on chain. It's going to be a free unlimited mint on September 1st. It's a free unlimited mint because every NFT that you mint is a pass to a creator's free content. And you can then purchase any paid content that that creator has, and that content will be tied to your NFT. And then I mean, that's your key. It's like your pass to access that content. Or later on down the road, if you decide you don't want it anymore, you could sell it for some I guess USDC. It's a very cool project. They have on chain age verification, and it is the own one of the founders and the CEO is a sex worker. Like, she's got a history in camming, and she used to work at FetLife and all kinds of stuff. A lot like myself. So that was a very fun AMA. So check that one out. And then, yeah, we had another AMA with with the Sneaky Devils, and that was yesterday evening, and that was a lot of fun. The Sneaky Devils is a very utility heavy project on Solana. It is an awesome NFT collection as well. They have amazing art, same artist as Utter Chaos. They are devils. And I have a lot of their I don't have a lot of their tools. They have a lot of tools. I have a couple of them inside of the VIP room here in the Discord server. And Shady is a very cool guy. He's all about building. He's not at all about pocketing money because, I mean, he's barely paid himself. Um, and it was just a really great conversation with him. We actually went over an hour on that one. And so give that one a spin. And then here we are. Is this really all we did all week? It's just AMAs.
If you think, I mean, AMAs are a lot.
Yeah, they were. I mean, we
A
did
lot
three
goes
of
into
them,
it.
and so I did them. I started doing them not only to give to showcase these projects because they are projects that I'm a fan of, but to also get the word out about the VIP room. And so far, it's fucking working. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's really exciting to me. Not only to have the AMAs, but to have the podcast and just kind of, yeah, take the Peep Show in this other direction. Started off as just a fucking like Telegram channel, and now look where we are. We started from the bottom, which is obviously Telegram.
Started
And
from the bottom, now we here.
now we're here, yeah.
I mean, I like that direction. You know,
Yeah.
I really like talking to these projects. Like, I'm bullish on a lot of these projects we spoke to. But after talking to the founder and getting to know them on a more like personable and intimate level, it makes me even more bullish on them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's something you don't get a lot is like the that personal level with team owners, which maybe it's not always necessary, for some projects. Who fucking gives a shit what their favorite pizza topping is and shit like that. But if it's a good project already, I think it's nice to it's a community building thing. Like that's what I'm all about. So and all of these projects, I was saying like what they have in common is I'm like part of their communities really.
Hmm.
So yeah, so it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. So yeah,
Any
is
more
there
cool AMAs coming up?
actually? I'm glad you asked that. Yeah, so next week we have an AMA with Ded Monkes, but it's going to be
Whoop,
a
whoop.
Ded Monkes slash phase protocol. Oh, like literally slash. So I don't know if you've noticed my Twitter handle and many other people's Twitter handles and profile pictures have had this slash in it for weeks. And we were all kind of doing it in anticipation of this announcement of something. We didn't know what, but we knew it was going to be interesting. And then Ded Monkes owner Devour and some other people. Bert is Birdie part of the team, and
Hmm. Who's boardy now?
Prof Bordy, yes, and Professor Mint, is he on the phase team as well?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Okay,
Basically,
so
the entire Dead Monkey team
okay,
is copy and paste over there.
okay,
Give or take.
they just control C, yeah, over to phase protocol. So what phase protocol is, and please fill in the gaps if I don't get this right, but it's a protocol that projects will be able to opt into on Solana, where basically if they don't, okay, can you explain it because I don't think I'll get it right.
So basically, it's something that project builders can opt into, and I think there's going to be quite a bit of stigma from the community that will force project owners to go into something like this unless they're like super well known. And what it does is, you know how Magic Eden has like an escrow service for the funds, and it like stays in there for a couple days after the mint, and then
Mm-hmm.
after that, then they send the funds out to the project owners.
Mm-hmm.
This is different. So they're basically staying on brand with the name phase, in which that this has, I think, five different phases, if I'm remembering correctly. And on each phase, the team will get part of their locked funds unlocked, and then
Mm-hmm.
they get those funds and they can spend it on development and things like that. But at each of those phases, the community votes on whether they met that specific threshold for that payment. So it's really up to the community whether these projects will get paid or not. And I think I I feel like it can go two ways. I'm erring on the side that this is going to be a great thing for the ecosystem because it puts the power in the community's hands. And I think if you want like a truly decentralized platform, then it should be up to the community whether a project thrives or not, even when it comes to funding. And if, of course, if they don't meet a certain threshold, then the community can be like, "Hey, these guys didn't do anything. we want a refund, and then I think you get a refund of whatever remaining amount is in that treasury.
Yeah, so it's basically an escrow service with different phases inside of it, and I don't know if that's
Hmm.
the project comes up with the phases. I guess I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think when they
Um,
apply to Phase Protocol, they'll like create the phases with them, like in
mm-hmm,
conjunction with them. So I guess they also offer some sort of like advising services too
maybe.
to help with that. Because I mean they do have a like a dev advisor on the team of Phase Protocol. So
And
I'm
then
sure they're going to be working with Project.
I did find out that it's a default yes, so it's not like everyone from the community has to show up and like vote yes on this. If you don't vote, it's like a default yes.
Hmm.
So typically, like if something's really going wrong and people are really pissed off, that's when they're probably going to show up and say no, they didn't meet this phase or what have you. So I think it could be a good thing, and it is more decentralized than you might imagine because of that.
Yes.
Um, because it is community voting focused, and because and I think that maybe it's not decentralized because of default, yes, but I think that that is a good thing that they built into that because it could
Hmm.
get
It's more
extremely messy
decentralized
otherwise.
than Magic Eden right now.
Yeah. Oh God, Magic Eden is not centralized at all, and in fact, someone told me, and I didn't really have time to look into it before this,
You
but I
mean
wanted to mention it.
decentralized?
They're not decentralized
Yeah.
at all. And someone told me that they actually publicly said that they were trying to move away from decentralization because it takes away
Hmm.
from the customer experience. And I'm like, great, we can finally like stop pretending that Magic Eden ever was a decentralized platform or that they ever had an interest in being one because they don't. But that's just an aside. So yeah, I have very mixed feelings about Phase Protocol. I do not have mixed feelings about the team or about Ded Monkes at all. I love the team. I'm actually an alpha caller on the Discord. I've learned a lot about Solana from them and from being inside of that DAO. But I think that you're right. That I think that this could definitely become something that the community starts shaming projects into doing. Just like Rugdoc, for example, on Polygon, which is not the same thing. They're not an escrow service. They're basically a reputation rating kind of sort of contract auditing service that became like this thing. Like if you didn't pay Rugdoc money, which you have to pay for this, let's be honest, Face Protocol is not going to be free. It's a paid service. Um, Rug Doc became this thing where if you didn't have this fucking Rug Doc badge, then people thought that you were going to be a goddamn rug, and I thought that that was bullshit, and that wasn't decentralized. So I think that there's two. It's good and it's bad, and but I love the team and I love what they're doing, and I think that they have no bad intentions, and I think that they should be paid for their service. Um, so yeah, that's just my opinion on it. And we're gonna have an AMA, so we're gonna get to talk about all these things, and they're gonna, I'm sure, tell me things that I do not know about this because I'm sure there's plenty about it that I don't know yet.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah.
they've already proved the concept, like with Dead Monkeys that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it with Bears Reloaded. They're doing it with Soul Slugs. They've done it with Balloonsville. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they've they definitely have a lot of experience under their belt.
They do. Yeah, they do.
So
And
I mean,
speaking of,
I'm excited.
yeah, it's gonna be a fun AMA, and it's an exciting project for sure. So yeah, that's another one coming up, and I'm gonna continue. I would like to keep them going constantly. I don't think I could physically handle it if we kept them going constantly the way that we had this past week. But I also don't want to like just give an AMA to every fucking person. So we're gonna keep them going, but like you gotta be like a pretty good project to do an AMA with me. So if you think that you can pass the test, then reach out to me and we'll see if you do, and then we'll give you the best AMA that you've ever been a part of. Apparently, because that's what the
Hmm.
feedback we've been getting.
3 of 3 have said that.
3 and 3, yeah, exactly.
100% win rate.
Yes, that's pretty fucking good. um, so yeah, that's all I have. Do you think there's anything else we could touch on today, Batman?
Well, there is a new meta going around, I guess.
All right, let's talk about it.
We were talking about like new metas and following trends, right? And
Yeah.
before the trend was gambling meta,
Mm-hmm.
and that's definitely still there. It's like probably in the top, like 3 trends, like trend metas going around right now. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Not discounting that, that's still a thing. I still play them from time to time. I still get
Yeah.
rugged from time to time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but the new one that just popped up now, because of Utes, and primarily Utes is driving this, is a sniping and minting bot meta.
Oh,
And a lot of NFTs that promised this in the past, they are now going up in floor price like a crazy amount. Even the crappy ones. Um,
really?
yeah, so even ones that have really, really basic UIs, they don't have like a CLI, which is like that command line interface for the more advanced stuff. Like they're just like a glorified crappy browser extension. They're going up in floor price as well. Because everyone wants to have some kind of sniper or mint bot that can target Ute list, or sorry, target Utes. So
I wonder if that's what could have caused the like 50 soul pump and Sneaky Devils yesterday that we were joking about as my AMA, but do you think maybe it was because of that?
um it could be that, though I think that may have been more or less due to someone leaking insider
Mm.
info.
Okay.
But there's this other one that I wanted to mention, and I'm no way endorsing that people buy them, but it's something that has seen an uptick in volume, and it's Apes of Wall Street.
What?
And it's a really, really, really cheap, I think, botting NFT. It's like 0.06 Sol right now.
Huh.
Um, and there's been like a weird uptick in volume. And by weird uptick, I mean like people have been minting like a couple of them when it was stagnant for almost like half a month.
Hmm.
So I think there are a lot of bets being made right now on various snipers and minters.
That's interesting. I'm glad you said that because I'm typically extremely bearish on those projects, so I'll start
Yeah, I
keeping
mean,
an eye out.
outside of three of them, I'm bearish on all of them.
Yeah.
Because you have to have an in-house dev that can put out an update within minutes, not like within a couple hours, within minutes of a mint going live.
And
Um,
mm-hmm.
like the ones that I'm bullish on are Block Friend, Very Tech, which is up and coming, and then Urban AIO.
Yeah, and these are expensive
They are expensive as
assets. They're
hell.
not
Yes.
point oh 0.06 Solana NFTs. Like,
Yeah, not at
you know,
all. Which is why people
um,
are going for the really cheap ones.
mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are not anticipating that everyone's going to go for those cheap ones. So a lot of them are pumping like crazy. So if you can find a good one that has, like possibly a legit team, they could be good investments for a flip.
Yeah, like are you just to be clear, are you saying that people should take advantage of the price action of these
Yes,
or
yeah. I
yeah,
would not trust
not the
the bot.
utility.
Yeah, not no, because I mean, like we've used a few of them, like SolarBot, which was absolute crap.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Outside of the actual utility, I don't trust any of the ones besides the ones I mentioned, and obviously Sneaky Devils now.
Yeah, Sneaky
Um,
Devils is good. But even Sneaky Devils like they have a so you have to understand on Solana with the spotting stuff, you want like a was it what's CLI stand for command line interface?
yeah, command line interface.
Okay, so you want a bot that runs on CLI as opposed to something that's in browser. Is that, do you think
Yeah,
I'm describing that correctly?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's 100% true. Because like if you use a browser or if you use like something with an actual user interface, even if it's a download, that's just gonna take up valuable resources.
Yeah, and it's not gonna work as well. It's not as valuable of a bot.
Mhm.
So, and a lot, I would guess, a lot of these degen fucking bot projects that are popping up are going to be that type of project. Like, what was the one the other day? What was the name of that one that we basically? Well, I'm not going to. Do you remember the one? It had a really dumb name. It was like Soulbot or something.
Yeah, that ended up. I don't know whether it rugged or not, but it was
Right. I
weird.
didn't
They
want to
moved
say it.
funds.
Yeah. And then their Twitter handle was like bot for Solana. Like, I was just
Yeah.
like, this shit is going to be so stupid.
It ended up being a good flip for me, but thank God I sold.
Yeah. So yeah, if you see these popping up because there is a trend, take advantage of the price action, but don't rely on the technology because it's probably shit.
Yeah, basically the questions I would ask is if they have a CLI or if it's going to be a browser extension.
Yeah, and they
Um,
might lie to you like Soulbot did or whatever that was and say
Yeah,
that
he
it's going to
lied
be
and
CLI.
yeah,
Yeah, when it actually wasn't.
yeah. And if they say it's not sealed, then it's probably going to be a crap program. And then
Yeah,
from
it's
there,
just going to
just
be something. It's
use
going
your
to be like a refresher that fucking refreshes your Chrome browser and spams transactions, which is
yeah,
completely useless.
completely useless.
Yeah,
Especially if it doesn't have its own RPC, you're going to get rate limited so fast.
yeah, yeah. There's a
Um,
lot. There's a lot that just 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 take advantage of price action is the moral of the story. Thank
you-
you for mentioning that though, because I wouldn't have known. That's like one of the things that I like have an aversion to. So I'd be like, ew, what is this?
yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, would that be the last thing you think that we should mention today?
I think so. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so. So I'll just reiterate we are in the acceptance week for the Peepshow VIP Welfare. So if you would like to apply for that, just look for the links to the audition and to the Whop checkout in the show notes, and you can take advantage of that. Get yourself possibly 1.5 months free of the VIP room, plus a free $25 in crypto to do with whatever you please. We have, if you're in VIP or if you make it into VIP before tomorrow evening, we have the Skribbl Night where you can come draw some goofy pictures with me and laugh at 11 p.m. UTC. If you want to learn how to be your own alpha, I'll put a link to that recorded Twitter space in the show notes as well. And check out these AMAs that we've been talking about. They've been going really well. It will be on all the podcasting platforms. Once I get the Sneaky Devil ones edited and up, that will be an episode as well. And other than that, if you are listening to the podcast, please give us a review because that will help us be discoverable to others. And please join the server and hang out with us. It's discord.gg/catscryptopeepshow. Follow me on Twitter at shitgemdigger. And we have at catspeepshow on Twitter as well. Give me a follow on the Telegram channel, which is at catscryptopeepshow. And other than that, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you to everyone that is listening to this. And we love you guys.
All right, love you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Batman. All right. Bye-bye.